Hey guys, it's TheUniqueGamer here. I need to make this quick, but I want to get it off my chest. So, for the past week I've been thinking about this. I've tried this video like 7 times now already, so sorry if I'm being really quick, or if I seem peed off, because I am. Basically, there's a student in year 7. Now, he was bullying another student in year 8, and this student has autism. Alright, and he's bullying this student because of his autism. And I have autism myself, so I hate it when I see people bullying people because of autism. So I stepped in, because the school obviously weren't doing anything about it. And I went and spoke to this person, right? Tried to be civilized as I could be. And this guy just, like, he gets angry. Like, this kid's in year 7, I'm in year 10. He's like, what, 12? 11 or 12? Now, I don't like that. And I just I don't like that. I don't want him to, bully my mate who is a year older and has autism. So, yeah, I stepped in, I spoke to this kid, and he got mad. Like, he just straight away, like, got angry, and all his other mates came around and started, like, having a go at me. Now, bear in mind, I was trying to be civilized about this, and he just, gets all his mates around, and they start getting angry at me, and, like, being really horrible. And the one who's been bullied, like, is with me, and I'm trying to get them to at least apologise to him, and they won't, being idiots, they won't, and they're nowhere near innocent, so I don't really see why I'm being punished for this, but I swore at them, right? But there's a reason for that. I didn't just swear for no reason. I swore because one of them shoved me, like full on shoved me, and he was a year 7, horrible kid he is, spiteful little brat, and he shoved me. So I yelled at him and got really mad. I then, was in a bad mood, and I tried to get my friend to leave, but they started like pulling him towards them, and like hitting him, and I don't like that, so I, yelled at them, and I swore. I won't say what I said, but I did swear at them. It wasn't the worst word, but it was one of the bad ones. And I know YouTube hates it when I even mention swearing, so I won't mention any more than that. And yeah, for swearing at them, I get a level 2, and in my school, a level 2 is an hour after school. Now, these other kids did not get a punishment. Really? Why? Why no punishment? Sorry, just because they're in year 7 doesn't mean they're anywhere near innocent. They should still be punished. And I was only trying to do the right thing, but they pushed me and they caused me to swear at them. And I shouted at them. And it's funny, the teacher that gave me the level 2, he was saying like, oh, you've probably scared the hell out of them. You've scared them so much. You've terrified these poor kids. Yeah, they're nowhere near poor kids, and they are nowhere near terrified. They are probably going to bully me for yelling at them. So, yeah, they're nowhere near terrified. They're nowhere near innocent. Just because year 7s doesn't change a thing. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna have to stay in school for an extra hour, and they want me to write an apology note to these kids. I'm not doing that, Like, I know it's the right thing to do, but I'm not doing that. An apology note? Are you joking? Are you serious? Why would I do an apology note? Why would I write an apology note for them? They don't deserve it. And they're just going to continue being horrible to him. And more kids are being horrible to this kid now. If anything, I've made it worse for him. And I didn't want that. Really didn't want that. I just want it all to end, And I have to stay after school for an hour. Sure, it's not that bad, but it still affects my record. And on my record, like, it is going to look bad. If anything, I wanted to be a prefect because I think I'm good at dealing with situations. But when I'm physically abused, assaulted, that's not on. I didn't hit back. I swore at them. And guess what? I was only punished for the swearing part. I wasn't punished for the yelling, just the swearing. Sorry, but, it's stupid. It's ridiculous, and my school don't deal with situations. If this is how they deal with situations, then they are not dealing with it. This is not dealing with a situation. But I'm not going to fight back, because whenever I try and fight back, it only makes me look bad. So I might as well just, let them punish me. It's like going to court for something you didn't do. You get put in prison for something that isn't true, something that didn't happen. It's that sort of thing. Of course, it's nowhere near as bad, but it's that sort of thing. You have to do a punishment for something that really isn't worth it. But at least the law makes sense. I do like the school and I like the teachers, but they're not helpful. They're not. If this is how they deal with punishments, I'm sorry, but you need to up your game. You can't deal with punishments this way. If you're watching this and your school does the same sort of thing, comment below, because I want to see how many schools do this. I mean, it was anti-bullying week. We have this thing called anti-bullying week. I'm not sure if it's an actual global thing. I don't even know. But we had an anti-bullying week, and it was on that week that they were bullying. And it was on that week that I was issued this punishment. And, they said they were going to put me in the exclusion for a whole day if I hadn't have been so calm afterwards and had to apologise to these kids. If I hadn't have apologised, I would have been put in this exclusion room. And that's bad, being put in there is bad. There's nothing to do in there. Sure, it gets you out of lessons, but it's still bad. Doesn't look good on my record. But how can they put me in the exclusion room? I yelled at a kid and I swore at them, and that's not even in the exclusion thing. We've got day diaries, we've got diaries and general planners, and it tells you what is worth a level 3, which is exclusion. And nowhere does it say swearing at a student. Nowhere does it say yelling at a student. Nowhere does it say sticking up for someone who's being bullied. Nowhere. It says swearing at a teacher, but I didn't swear at a teacher. I swore at students. So he couldn't have put me in the exclusion room. But a level 2, it does say, swearing. It does say swearing in there, but swearing at another student. Sorry, but he deserved it. Sure, I shouldn't have sworn, but you would have given me a level 2 for yelling at them, and that's not in there. At least you put down swearing at another student, But still, it's just a word. It is a word that has somehow in this society, in this world, been made a word that is deemed inappropriate. It is literally a word. It's a word of the English language. A word. Apparently, a word gets you in a lot of trouble. A word. And one of these kids, shoved me. And the kid that I, was trying to stop from bullying, went and attacked the kid who he was bullying, right in front of me. And I said, "You're year 10." Sorry, I said, "I'm year 10. You should respect me. You should listen to me, and you should stop bullying." But then they decide to shove me, so I get mad. I'm not treated how I should be. Now, I'm not spoiled or nothing, but it's not fair. It's not fair. Up your game, please. If my school sees this, yeah, you need to up your game. I don't care if you see this, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do to make me take this video down. Because, sure, I'm making the school look bad, but, hey, you haven't upped your game. Once you do that, once you start punishing the kids who deserve punishments, not the kids who work their butt off every day. I'm not going to say what I, was about to say, but the students that work their butt off every day, like me, try their very best, like me, and have one slip up. You don't punish those kids. You punish the ones who have smoked weed, smoked in school, vaped in school, yelled in school, swore in school all the time, swore at teachers in school, hit people in school, bullied people in school, all those sorts of things. And bullying is in the level 3 list, and this kid got no level 3. He was bullying, and he did not get a level 3. I'm sorry, but at least give him a level 2 for bullying, at least. And give me a level 1, like a week's worth of level 1s for swearing, because I would prefer that and to be stuck behind at that death trap of a school for another hour. I'm gonna stop ranting because it's not worth it. The school ain't worth it. You know, fine, go ahead, punish me for this. I'm cooking tomorrow as well, so straight after cooking, I'm gonna be like tired out so much, and I'm gonna have to go and sit in this room for an hour and be completely silent with a load of other students that are delinquents, unlike me, who is not a delinquent. That's all I really have to say. I'm gonna try and lighten up now because there's no point. There's no point being upset. There's no point arguing with the school anymore. So, yeah, this was the Unique Gamer, and I hope you all have a nice day. And just stay in school. Stay in school, but if the school give out stupid punishments like this, I'd say leave the school. Even though I can't really do that because all my mates are there. And all my mates agree that, what I did was bad, but I shouldn't be punished like this. Anyway, that's it. So, yeah, have a nice day. Goodbye, guys.